everybody for joining here for the Tech Talk and this fantastic N Festival weekend. It's unbelievable seeing so many N cars out there. It's also a good opportunity for us to show you the next chapter of high-performance N cars, which is an EV, the IONIQ 5N.
We are very proud to have this IONIQ 5N here because we're talking about the car which got the Car of the Year award from Top Gear just this Tuesday in London. We wanted to set the new standard of high performance, to build trust in our customers, to make N fans believe that there's actually a hope for electrification and high performance. We put journalists and media very early on into this car and prototypes. We went to Sweden testing, we went to the Nürburgring and got journalists over there, and their response was phenomenal.
Have fun to drive machines for N. It doesn't matter if it's an EV or a hydrogen fuel cell car. This is an all-wheel drive EV with over 600 horsepower, with the electric motors, one in the front, one in the rear, that big battery underneath. That gave us many challenges, and if you read about EV testing on a racetrack, they all have the same story. After one lap, usually, or two laps, the fun is over. But not on this hood here, right? We had the big advantage. It's an 800-volt electric vehicle architecture. And if you have 800 volt compared to like what the others have, they only have 400 volt. We have double the voltage, so we can have half the current. And that means we have 4 times less heat. And then, of course, we added many things. We improved the cooling a lot. There's a whole different staging of cooling here. Radiators, much bigger. Everything was squeezed out to the limit that we can stay out on the track with this one. And before, everybody said, oh, come on, EV track day driving. Just forget it. It's a joke. That no EV can do this. And I gave the mission, we will prove EV can be in a track day. And this is our first answer to make the transition from the combustion car into the EV. Track driving is one of our 3 core pillars of N, right? We have the everyday sports car, we have the wild corner rascal, but we also have racetrack capability. We will always work hard that the fun of driving N cars can move on into the future.
I think everyone will appreciate all of the features we've baked into this car by following the 3 pillars. Day to day, when we're developing the car and deciding which bump stops, which pushes, how to tune a certain throttle mapping, we think about these pillars and how the car will fit into them. For you guys who are already fans of that kind of feeling and emotion and engagement, this car will make so much sense.
I remember the discussions we had around 3.5 years ago. What are we doing with EV and high performance? And how do we take care of that third N pillar of high performance racetrack capability? And at the end, we decided to stay true to our brand, because if you dilute the brand promise, then you feel like you're not driving a real N car. So it was always the utmost goal to be able to go with this car to the track as well.
Yeah, I think you coming here and having this ever-growing N festivals is the biggest obligation to us to keep going, that you can continue your enthusiasm about cars and find a home with Hyundai N.
Thank you for being trusting and loyal, and enjoy your day.